Test. 1, 2, 3. Test.
I just sat on something. Okay.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. All right. Let's get this rolling. I've got all these. Oh, crap.
What did you fall all the way through the couch?
I need that phone, and I just lost it.
Did it go down in the couch?
Yes. Crap.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And don't mind me. I'm
having some troubles.
I'm having troubles this morning or this afternoon or whatever time you're listening to the podcast. I'm just... Yeah, I was trying to think when the last time we actually, because we kind of sometimes record a little earlier, and I'm trying to think the last time I think the last time was Zach and Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the one before this one. So is there anything new we need to talk about that, now by this, I will say this, it's possible that by the time this airs, I may or may not have a new truck.
Yeah, that we've been waiting for 2 years.
Yeah, 14 or 15 months ago, I ordered a truck.
Well, you tried to order it 6 months before that, but they wouldn't take the order until the next year's orders come in.
So I don't know. And I'm just sitting here, I'm wondering. Well, I just had a colonoscopy. Let's talk about that instead of the truck.
Oh, God. The trip to
my
the colonoscopy was a trip.
Yeah, because it
was sleeting and nasty, and it turned into rain, and it was just nasty.
Yeah, it's and all I kept thinking was, there's no way I'm canceling this thing because I'm not doing this prep again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Listen, that is the hardest part. The easiest part really is the colonoscopy itself. That's easy because they put you out.
To sleep, and you wake up. And
I get in this beautiful room that they have now to do it at St. Clair Hospital. I got to give a shout out to St. Clair. I got to tell you, that's where I had my surgery in, 7 years ago, 2017.
I thought it was 16.
It was 17. No, it was 17. No, it was 16.
It was 16.
Yeah, it was 16 because the 17 I started. Yeah, it was 16.
Rigby came in May, and you had on Halloween you had surgery.
Right. So anyway. And ever since then, those nurses, the doctors, they were just so nice. So I go back every 3 years. I got to have a colonoscopy, so I get in there, and they're just super nice people. I mean, everybody from the nurses to the, I didn't meet anybody that I would have said,
was rude or anything.
Nothing. They're just, I'm sure they're probably somewhere in that hospital. There's a
grumpy
miserable
person.
worker because there's always one somewhere, but not around me. And I just appreciate everybody that took care of me, and they did a great job. But the colonoscopy itself was easy. It's the day before. It's drinking that. Well, someone else said, I talked to Big Rig today, and he said that he had to have the gallon because he went to the same on 19 there.
And they do the gallon still.
And I think you should be allowed to say, I don't want this prep. I want the two. I always do the 2 bottles setup where you do 1 bottle at a certain time, then you wait so many hours and you do the next.
I know, but now they have the pills, and they're all going to these pills, and it's 12 pills and 12 pills, and they're 5 or 6 hours away, but you have to drink a gallon of water after you take this pill.
Each time. So a gallon of water.
I don't know if it's a gallon or a half gallon. I don't know, but you have to drink so much water.
Is that over
with them pills?
A certain period of time?
I don't know. I'm sure you drink a lot of it just getting all the pills down.
Because I was thinking, would the pills be easy? But it depends. You know how I am with pills.
Well, yeah,
I don't swallow bigger because I try and the fish oil pill is. I can barely get it down sometimes. So it depends on the size of the pill, and can I really swallow 12 pills?
Well, it depends on the size of them, I guess, but...
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's another option now, to clean you out because you got to be clean. I could have probably threaded a needle about 40 feet. That's how it was getting to that point.
Oh, well, by the end of that gallon of stuff I drink, I'm drinking and it's coming out the other end at the same time. It's like you're sitting drinking it and it's still coming out from,
Oh, this is a pleasant discussion.
Yes, just a pleasant discussion.
Let's talk about our.
And by then I'm freezing. I'm shivering.
You know what? That's true. And
I get cold because you don't have nothing in you to keep you warm.
You were asking me why I was in the other bathroom. The one bathroom is warmer than the other bathroom. It's just because I don't know what it is about that bathroom, but
because it's on the outside wall of the house.
The other one, this cold one, yeah. But the inside one, it's nice and warm in there. You kind of feel cozy.
Especially if the heat kicks on while you're in there.
Yes. You close the door and just
that's the one
relax.
I used to do it, and I used to sit in the bathtub, but now we don't have a bathtub in there. It's just a shower.
Right.
But the first time I had to do it, I sat in the bathtub, brought the gallon of stuff in, and got in the hot bathtub in between cups of stuff. And I would drink the stuff while I sat in the warm bathtub, get up and empty, and get right back in the bathtub and just went back and forth.
Well, it helps on your, the area down there because it does get a little sore after so many trips.
It got sore and I got freezing cold.
I just wonder if the bidet would have.
I think a bidet would help because it would keep your.
So you don't have to take that sandpaper
over it,
and rub it because that's what it feels like after a while. Even though we buy some pretty soft paper, it's not the single ply. We kind of splurge a little bit on
paper. Yeah,
I might say Sam's Club on it, but it's still
it's
the same.
Soft and cushy.
It's soft. It's not the what is that commercial with the Heine Clean? It's
Cottonelle.
I can go Heine Clean because is it cotton? I think it is Cottonelle.
I don't know.
Anyway. So that was my experience. So I'm good for another 3 years. The next checkup will be in 3 years. Well, I mean, I have a yearly checkup, but
you don't have to.
I don't have to do the colonoscopy thing for 3 more years. So
yeah, I was hoping he would say 5.
You know what? I was hoping too, but you can hope in one hand and crap in the other. You know how that literally crap in the other. So some things we're going to talk about, but I've has other things. I always have a list of things,
and then you never get.
And
to
I
it.
never get to all of them. We're going to talk about our favorite baby talk. We all have. Congratulations to Diane and her daughter and her husband, and she's and Richie. They're grandparents now, and we want to say congratulations to them. And so baby talk. We're going to talk about the favorite words that we use to talk to babies. I'm pretty sure we'll get to that. Some of these other ones like cleaning the house and wedding etiquette. I do want to do a BuzzFeed thing that they had for baby names. It's either cute or cringe, and you got to decide if you think it's a cute name or a cringy name. So we'll do that. But first, before I start anything, and I needed my phone, and it fell between the couch, and I want to talk about this story. I saw this the other day, and I wanted to ask you about it because, both of us have gone on interviews. Interviews are very important. Your first impression, to maybe the future employer is important. Well, they were talking about how some HR and employers are not happy with the Gen Z job seekers. And you might be asking yourself, why,
Ron?
What
is that, Zachary's age?
I believe so. Or it might be a little younger than him.
Okay. So the new one's just coming out of college or high school.
Yeah, they say that this is just a quick overview of what this story says is some employers are favoring older workers to avoid the recent college graduates.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Well, here's the reason. There's an interesting reason. They surveyed 800 managers, directors, and executives that do a lot of the hiring. 1 in 5 said a college graduate actually showed up to the interview with a parent. They brought their parents on the interview itself.
Unless it's like
now, I'm not sure
why.
Like
I could see me going to Maryland when Zachary had his interview in Maryland. I still wouldn't go to the interview, but I could see us traveling and getting a hotel.
Yeah,
and
but
finding out where the interview was and everything. But then he'd drive there himself.
you wouldn't go with him.
I wouldn't go with him, but I could see if it was like that. Like if it was out of state and you had to figure out where you were going and all that, of going up a day early and getting a hotel and finding out where you were going and all that first. And I could see having a parent with you for that because it's a road trip, you know?
Absolutely. I understand that. But you don't go into the interview because that's not going to
No, I would
help you.
never go to okay, there's the building you're going into, and then you figure it out from there, you know? If you can't ask a question, then you don't need the job too bad.
Well, they were talking about when they did this survey, 39% of employers said that they, as I said, they wanted older job seekers. And they said more than half said the young recruits struggle to make eye contact during the interview. 50% said they ask for unreasonable compensation. Half of the employers said a young job candidate showed up in inappropriate attire.
Oh, I can imagine that.
And nearly 20% said a recent college grad had brought a parent to an interview, which is just, I mean, that's really strange. Here's the thing that I will say that I think. Part of it is our colleges are not preparing, not just our college, our high school. First, it starts
They're
in high
not
school.
preparing them for jobs at all.
not at all.
For life and jobs and
No.
interviews or anything.
No, because, and I don't know.
Now, I have to admit, Zachary's college prepared him. He had a portfolio. He had, but other people I see coming out in that field are not prepared as well for the interviews and for, like, they don't have their portfolio ready. They don't have the confidence in themselves and the experience. Like, he went through mock interviewing with his college professors and everything so that he was ready. He went in there saying, I got this job. I can do this. I know I can do this. Not only that, his college professors thought that he was really good at his field.
Right. But you have to go, I think the mock is very important, do mock interviews. And even if you don't have it at school, find someone that maybe is in business or is part of HR.
We'll do it with you.
And we'll talk to you through some of the points that you need to, I mean, eye contact's important. Not bringing your parent to the interview would be important to me.
Confidence in yourself. I mean, have a little bit of confidence in what you studied and what you learned while you were,
60% of bosses said it was very or somewhat true that recent grads are unprepared for the workforce. More than half agreed that young professionals don't respond well to feedback and have poor communication skills. And this is
that's
this
why
is a big part of it too.
That's why Sarah probably was offered the other job. They wanted her for, long-term sub positions. And she's, no wonder. Because if she does, she has good eye contact. She's very personable. So, yeah, they were going to try and arrange a different way for her to get her student teaching done to keep her as a long-term sub for the year.
Yeah, it's just that story just kind of it was the parent thing that really took me by surprise. That someone you would go to an interview. I can't imagine taking my mom in with me to my interview at Foodland when I was going to be a stock boy. Here I come with my mom. I mean, she probably drove me. But she didn't go into the interview.
Yeah.
Not that they were, it was a stock boy. It wasn't like, I was only, 16. Some lady, some young hot chick was checking me out as I was going to the interview.
In your Jordache jeans.
Excuse me. Yeah, my Jordache jeans. But anyway.
Jordache jeans.
I mean, I do think, as we said it before, I'll say it again, I just don't think that our young people... Here's the other thing that's bad. COVID has ruined a lot of the prospects, too, because young people, with the way we did everything at home, right? People want to work from home. They, because of school, they did it at school. Some people are still doing it from work. And that's what they want. They want a job where at least 75% you can work from home.
I know. And not all jobs are like that.
No, mine's not like that, and I'm fine. It's fine. But I can understand if I had a chance to work from home.
That's why
I'd like it.
When Lauren says she's thinking about changing jobs, I don't understand. Why would you go out and work every weekend and out of the house when you have this job from home?
Maybe she could find a better one that she works from home, though. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But working from home,
It has, listen, working from home has a lot of advantages.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it does. Because you're not, like us, right? Well, not you. You're retired now. Although you're working more now than you were before.
I was.
But you are able to do certain things that we used to just do on the weekends. Now you can do it during the week. So there are things, no, I'm not saying you leave the house, although probably some do. But I'm saying like dishes, laundry, you're catching up on things that usually you had to do on the weekend. So it makes a lot of sense to say all you have to do is come over and check an email and then go back and, check the laundry and fold it while you're doing, I don't know what the job entails, but, it just depends.
But sometimes if you're checking an email or type that email in and then you're waiting for the response and you can get a few things folded or,
Yeah, I can't imagine Zach taking you into his interview, to these school districts. It just would seem odd because the focus would be if I'm HR and you brought in your mom, who's this? This is my mom or dad. It's my grandpa. He's here to take me through the interview. I think that takes away from you. I don't know what
they're my cheering squad.
Yeah, what are they there for? Right? I mean, what could they possibly bring
Grandpa,
to the interview?
You might be watching him.
Oh, watching.
Because he can't remember anything. You're afraid to leave him home alone. So he had to come with me.
Oh, that could be. That's true.
Hey, the secretary's in there. Can you make sure he doesn't, get up and leave?
Yeah, you could say that.
He has to wait for me. He can't leave without me.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about the coughing. I'm still fighting this, whatever it is I have.
I don't know. You said they did something to your throat, too.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. My throat was. You said they put something down your throat.
Something down your throat.
And someone else said the same thing because they did it before. Not before. They put this thing in his mouth before they don't do that with me. They didn't do that. He just said, "Okay, nighty night," and I went because I asked. I said, "Dr. Nadler, where's the music?" And then he turned the music on, and I heard two notes, and that was it.
You were already.
And then he said, "It's going to burn." They say, what's going in might burn a little bit. It didn't. It just felt so good.
It was
like, and then they give you a warm blankie after it's done, and you just kind of lay there. It's like, this is kind of nice.
And you feel like you slept for 8 hours.
Oh my goodness!
You weren't even gone a half an hour.
Oh,
you were
what
gone
a
maybe
sleep.
a half an hour.
And then we enjoyed a nice breakfast. I know we went right back to the colonoscopy after the interview process. We went to eat, we went to Bob Evans, had ourselves a nice
breakfast.
Big meal. Oh, it was good breakfast.
So
if Bob Evans, you ever want to sponsor the show.
So do you have any other tips on interviews?
I don't have any tips. That was just people saying that this is what they were doing wrong.
Well, and most of them don't dress appropriately for school or for anything.
Oh, yeah, they're dressed.
So and then they hire them and they wonder why they don't dress appropriately because no one said, this is our dress code and you have to stick to it,
I think a lot of companies, though, now are going to more casual attire.
Oh, yeah, because even RJ having to go back to the office, he said they're allowed to wear jeans. They have to have a collared shirt or something that looks decent, but they're allowed to wear jeans or Dockers now. And he used to wear a suit almost every day to work.
And I think that's another way to get people to come back, even if it's for 2 or 3 days a week. Mm-hmm. Casual attire, depending on if you have a big meeting, then obviously you want to, wear something that's
like your work says dress for their day.
Yeah, if they have
if you have a big meeting, then you dress professional.
Yes, you're right. That's the word I was looking for, professional. But the casual thing, I think that would help bring people back in. And although if that's the only thing you got going, they probably still want to work from home because there's nothing more casual than working in your pajamas from the or working from your bed.
Yeah, roll out of bed, sign in,
and
sign
check
in,
an
do
email.
your work, and do
Yeah.
I mean, some of those jobs you're on the phone and stuff too.
Right.
I mean, but they can't see you in your pajamas, so what do they care? As long as you help them and you know.
Okay, so that's talking point number one was, ladies and young kids, you got to be more prepared for an interview and don't bring your parents or your dog. That's not going to help. Well, some people would probably bring their, what do you call that kind of dog? The
security dog.
The
support
emotional
dog.
Support dog. He's here for emotional support because he's peeing in the corner on the HR's plant that he has in the corner. That'd be my luck. Dog take a crap in the middle of the floor over an interview. You ever heard the expression, the dog ate my homework?
Oh, yeah. My dog ate my math book, 4th or 5th grade.
Well, wait till you find out what this dog did. So, this couple was, let's see, what were they buying? They were buying something. Let me find, let's see. Okay, so this couple went to go get $4,000 in cash. And apparently their golden doodle started to chow down on the pile of $150 notes.
Oh, my.
Clayton and Carrie Law, they withdrew the cash to pay the gardeners. So they were having landscaping done, and they were paying cash. Now, they left the money on the kitchen counter, and Mr. Law shouted for his wife after it was nabbed by Cecil. That's the golden doodle. And said the dog really was never did anything really like that. It wasn't like they chewed on the couch but for some reason, Cecil started eating the $4,000. This actually happened in Pittsburgh. I ran in and thinking I had to have heard him wrong, of the wife, and she saw the mess on the floor, and she said, "I thought I was going to have a heart attack." Because let's face it, the dog just ate $4,000. Well, not all of it. And in fact,
was there enough pieces of it?
So that's a good point. So the couple documented the process of trying to salvage the money. So they called the bank, and you might think the bank would laugh and say, "Oh, well, you're lost," but the bank said, "You'd be surprised. This happens a lot." I
wonder what's in the money that the dogs want to chew on.
Exactly. So they said, if you could find the money, especially the part that has the serial number on it, it can be replaced. And so they documented how they were going to try and salvage as much money as they could from bits and pieces that Cecil had either thrown up or, of course, passed through him naturally.
So they had to check his poop.
Yes. Now, they had posted, this happened in December, just in December. They had managed to tape together $3,550 so far. So, they went to get 4. So if they only lost $450, but think about the painstaking they had to go through. And they said that going through the throw up and the poop was just, they thought they were going to throw up. That's how bad it was.
Oh, well, you'd be gagging.
Because you had to clean all the money off, too.
Oh, yeah, because you'd have to wash it, see if it had a serial number on it.
Oh, can you imagine if Rigby, if we brought cash home? Because I could see Rigby eating it. I don't know why.
When he was a puppy.
But I could see it. But, I mean, so far they've recovered $3,550 of the $4,000. So God bless them for going through poop and pee and throw up and whatever they had to go through to get the money. That had to be just painstaking. Because you know how I am sometimes just changing a diaper.
I know.
So I can't imagine having to sift through dog doo-doo to find.
Well, I've heard of a kid swallowing a penny. And they had to make sure it came out. And they had to cut his stool up.
To find
for
make
a
sure
month,
that it came out.
And just to make sure it came out. It never came out. So they had to do an x-ray. It was still in the kid. And he had to have surgery.
No way. I had to remove the penny.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, I guess it comes out and they don't have to do surgery.
Like if you swallow a quarter and it comes out 2 dimes and a nickel. What does that mean? He's like a change machine.
I think
does that
they
work?
still take the X-ray to see if
Yeah,
there's
they
a
say,
quarter.
"Oh, wow, look at this. This kid's." You say, "Hey, can you break me up a quarter?" And he just swallows it and comes out, 2 dimes a nickel, or just like that, whatever sound you just made. But yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine
dog
the
poop
horror.
because you have to go outside with them and catch their poop
I've
every
seen
time.
the hard earned money, or maybe they borrowed it, I don't know, all over, well, just in pieces, and then most of it in his stomach. Oh, just, I don't know. That is a crazy story. But you got to give him credit. I mean, you get how many people, I'm sure, you know what? I'd have to fight through it and wear a mask, something, because I would be so upset to lose almost, $4,000.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do
At the
what you gotta
doctor's
do.
office today, the one girl said something about every time her husband goes away, it seems like something happens. Last time, her son had an appendicitis and she had to take him
Oh, wow.
to the hospital on her own. She had to figure it out on her own and decide whether he needed to go. And then here he had that
could be serious, right?
And then the time before that, the dog spleen, something had a tumor, one of his organs, and it burst inside the dog. And they ran it to the vet. And it was like $8,000 for surgery for the dog. And they told her that the dog may only last 3 to 6 months, even though they had the surgery. When she paid for the surgery, she had the surgery. Anyhow, the dog is still alive
Oh,
a year,
okay. All right.
like a couple years later.
Okay.
But she said, and I'm like, if they told me 3 to 6 months, I probably would have had the dog put down. Wouldn't you?
I probably would have. I probably would have said $8,000. What are we doing here? Could this happen again?
Yeah.
That'd be my other question.
Because if the dog is
It sounds
close
mean,
to 10 years old,
doesn't it? When you say it that
yeah,
way.
it does sound mean because she goes, "Oh, but she's part of our family.
I know,
we
that's
love
what
her,
they-
and this
yeah.
and that." And she paid, and so she paid the $8,000 for surgery, and
Well,
the dog is still there.
Well,
2
at least
years
he's
later,
still alive.
yeah. But I mean,
If he'd have died,
but she said a lot
A
of them
month or
pay the
two.
$8,000, and I said, "Well, I know our kids had the husky, and I know they had more than $8,000 into the husky, and then they paid to put her down,
Yeah,
because they couldn't watch her suffer."
well, we believe she had cancer anyway,
Yeah.
the dog. So, but wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
So yeah, nuts. I don't know.
So we were talking about what was we just talking about?
I don't know. That's,
The dog eating money, and then
Yeah.
you got on that. Dogs are, listen. I actually, I feel like I say it flippantly that I wouldn't spend $8,000. I wouldn't.
well,
I'm
because
just
you're
being-
not really a.
But that has
pet
nothing to do with
person
being a
either.
pet person, though. That's just being. Although it sounds mean when you say it, because like this is part of someone's
Well, you can
family.
get another dog for less than $8,000.
But that sounds even meaner. So I can replace you. You could. Not that it'd be the
Yeah.
same kind of dog, because maybe it's a really good dog. You can end up with a nut job, like Rigby. Or even
I don't
Mila.
know.
Mila's a nut job too.
He's really calmed down a lot.
Yeah,
Did he bother
know
you
what?
the other day when he
No,
was here?
He didn't. He was okay. He just bothers me because he's here. But that's just me. But he really was good. He didn't. It's when he tries to get away, and when you come up, oh, you got loose. It just drives me nuts because he doesn't. Well, he's a dog. I have a story about the dog being an idiot. And I was going to find and see we're talking about
You
dogs.
call him an idiot all the time, though, and he's very bright.
Yeah, he's bright.
He's smart. He
he's
can
so
open
bright.
doors. He can open cupboards. He can,
Where did I do with that story of the dog's an idiot? I don't know what I did with it. I had them all sitting here, and
He does tricks.
Oh,
I
he
checked
does
on him
tricks,
today.
all right.
He was in the house whenever I was at the chiropractor. He was laying on his blanket. So,
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Okay. So it says we'll talk about pets. See, that's what we've kind of
gotten into.
gotten into, kind of swayed into
way.
it. So it says, what's the dumb thing that your pet does. And so some people on Reddit had these stories. And this one makes sense because Titus does this. So the one person said, my pet does the dumbest things. So she'll go to the back door because she wants to get out. She sees it's raining and changes her mind. That's Titus. And then she'll go to the front door and want out, sees it's raining, change her mind. Then she goes to the side door. So she keeps thinking that if she goes to a different door, it might be different weather at each door. But she never goes out.
Rigby doesn't care. He just goes and sits in the rain.
This one said her dog will chase the shadow of a thrown ball rather than the ball itself.
That's funny.
That's pretty wild. This pet, someone says that his own farts confuse him. Boy, I tell you. Rigby.
Our dogs and Titus too has some. Oh,
Rigby had a fart. Oh my gosh. Talk about clearing out a room. Anyway, this dog's farts confuse him. Often when he's laying down and starts to let one out, he turns his head around and looks at his backside a little bit on the puzzled. Like, where did that come from? Whenever my cat will chase a spider and eventually catch it, she lifts up her paw to make sure it's still there, allowing it to escape and hide again. Maybe she's just playing like hide and seek. That could be it. My chocolate lab is 9 months old and doesn't know how to drink water properly. Instead of standing and lapping up the water like a normal dog, he lays on his side and dunks half his head in the water bowl and then gulps it down.
That's weird.
That is a weird dog. Didn't one of the dogs put their paw in the water or something?
Yeah, Rigby's put his paw in the water. Especially if you put ice in it, he tries to get the ice cube out of the water.
Now, I'm going to have, this is something we need to do, and I'm hoping it's a free, it's called.
But he's smart. He brings you, like if you start cooking your meal, he brings his dish and clangs it on the floor behind you because he wants whatever you're cooking.
There's an option that I'm going to put on our website. It's called Speak Pipe. And what it is we can ask questions on our podcast, right? And they can actually leave a message for us on this thing. You push the button, leave a recorded message, and then we can get the message, and
we can
message it, answer it the next time we're on. So that's something I have to work on next, is to get that all set up, and maybe we can really get into our listeners, get some feedback from them. Maybe they have questions. They can ask us questions that they want. They can
tell what their dumb dog does.
Yeah, they can tell us what their dumb dog does, and maybe they have a question about something they want to know about us or whatever. So I thought it was kind of neat. I just saw this the other day, and I'm hoping to do that. And of course, I'm still working on the YouTube thing, but I need help. I need a lot of help. Last story before we take a break.
It would help if you didn't have a full-time job.
Well, but I need the full-time job to
pay the bills.
Now that my wife is now a retired person. All right, flexible hours.
Am I really though?
No, you're working. Well, you're working 2 days a week. Sometimes 3.
Sometimes,
depending on when they need us.
Sometimes it seems like a lot more.
It is. It's a lot. When we come back from break, we'll talk about baby talk. But I want to talk about this before break. This is our last little talking point before our little siesta. We were talking about people going back to the office. And apparently flexible working hours, it says here, may reduce the risk of heart disease by up to 10 years. Now you can see people going into the interview, bringing this study in, saying, hey, listen, if you have flexible working hours, it'll save on my heart, save on insurance, all that stuff. Compared to the traditional 9 to 5 routine, according to the study, researchers found that modifying office hours allowed some workers to lower their cardiovascular risk to a level that's unbelievable, seen among people 5 to 10 years younger than them. Employees over 45 and those with a higher risk of heart disease experienced the most significant benefits from this shift in the work schedules. So there you go. If you're looking to talk to your employer about getting into a flexible work schedule, you can say it'll save on my heart. And it might. Maybe it's not the stress of going to work and watching people drive 100 miles an hour in bad weather, like we did for my colonoscopy. I mean, it's like, and then the one guy was turned the opposite direction because he spun out
on the side of the road, and they were still going 80 miles an hour.
Like we were just sitting still. We weren't. Well, we were going 60, I think, weren't we?
55. Once it started raining, I was going 55.
55,
I think.
and that's
50, 55.
And that's speed limit on 79, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where the speed limit. Most people, I think the speed limit is 80 or 85, and it's not. It's 55.
I mean, there's days I get on there and the slow lane is going 65, 70.
That's true too.
And so I'm just going with the flow because I don't want to get run over.
But we're really getting off track, aren't we?
We are.
We're kind of veering off all over the place. We must be still on anesthesia all over.
All over the place.
All right, we come back. We're going to talk about our favorite baby talk. We've been talking a lot, although Fenn is starting to put words together, and he's starting to at least acknowledge the potty. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's sitting on it, that's an acknowledgement.
Well, he sat on it naked butted.
So that's good. That's a plus. If he drops a turd in there, look out. It's on.
It's on.
Because then he's going to be like, wait, I don't have this in my pants. I can put it in this little pot. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he doesn't follow the dog and poop on behind the couch.
On the floor.
We don't want to see him do that. Take his diaper off, squat, and right next to Titus. They're both pooping at the same time in the backyard. All right, we come back. We'll talk about baby talk, so don't go anywhere.
All right.
So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. All right, they did this. We all have babies now. It's funny how...
you didn't say welcome back.
No, I don't. Sometimes I like to just slide right into that.
Okay, slide right in.
Let people think that, we're just, we're easygoing.
Yeah.
We're not bound by... I don't know where I'm going with this. I have no idea. But a lot of babies. Mona's got 2 grandchildren. Joe and Penny have 1. Diane's got 1 now. We've got 2. Seemed like a lot of babies going through, a lot of, it just feels renewal. It feels good.
Yeah.
So a baby talk. Do you have a favorite baby talk, Terry? Have you ever, when you talk to?
At Green Frog?
Well, that's not baby talk. Baby talk is like goo goo gaga. It's, they So they
I
wanted
just
to
say,
know.
how big are you? So big.
They surveyed these 997 people. I don't know why he couldn't have done 1,000 people, but you only missed it by 3.
Yeah.
Where's the other 3? And they want to talk about their favorite baby talk, and the words that they use, how they feel about baby talk, how they use it. So they ask these words. So I have a list of some baby words that people find.
Mama, dada.
But see, this says boo boo, because we say boo boo.
Boo boo.
Does he say boo boo, Finn?
Yeah, he's got a boo boo in his belly. When he threw
Oh,
up, he
that's
had a
right.
boo boo in his belly.
Well, he had a boo boo in his belly. He couldn't go to the bathroom. Remember?
Yeah.
And he was that was tough. He was constipated, and we weren't sure exactly what was wrong.
And I was holding
And then
his
we figured
knees
it
up,
out,
and
yeah.
then he went, and he felt better.
He had a hard rock in there. We gave him prunes and applesauce. There's no way it worked that fast.
No, I don't
There's
think it
no
did.
way
I
it
think
could have
he
worked
just
that
kicked in
fast.
on himself. The next day, I bet he had 4 bowel movements
Oh,
after
there's
prunes
no
and
doubt.
applesauce.
I don't know if
We
he
put
went.
baby food prunes in the applesauce.
Yes. Well, you tried prunes by itself, but
And
that
he
didn't.
didn't like that. So
Which-
we put it in the applesauce and gave it to him.
So here's some of the words that the key. I have other words, but here they're like cuddles, dolly. I never use dolly. I don't even know what
Never
that
used
is.
Dolly.
Night night. I have done that.
We've done
We'll
that.
go
We've
night
done
night.
night-night.
Are some of the favorite baby words. Night night tummy, binky.
Binky.
Binky's a big one. We haven't had to do the binky. I don't know how she's done it, but Lauren's done a great job. Where I'm not. No, don't get me wrong. Although there's times when I think Becca could use a binky because you're just using her as a binky at times. I think.
Yeah.
But if you got to use it, that's fine. Weaning off them could be tough, I guess.
I know, because you've seen 3, 4, 5-year-olds with a binky in their mouth.
And I hope Diane doesn't mind, but she was telling me a story today where, her daughter was having a lot of stress with breastfeeding. It just wasn't
Going
working
way
well, and she felt like she was a bad mom because she couldn't. And that's not it at all. Let me just say this. Obviously I don't know this, but there is a lot of advantages to breastfeeding because it's just healthy, right?
It's healthier for them. It's readily available. You don't have to get up and heat a bottle in the middle of the night. At night, I really liked breastfeeding. But some babies don't want to latch on.
He just wasn't. It wasn't, and then she didn't know if he'd had enough, and they're just, she was just getting frustrated. And this is really
Is she
kind of
still
odd.
trying, though?
No, because this is odd. The nurse said, listen, I can see you're just overly frustrated. Why don't we give him a bottle, see how he takes it? And he loved it. Went right to it. A lot of nurses would like, and I understand, because of the advantages of breastfeeding, they push it.
Yeah,
push
because
it.
it is healthier for them, yeah.
But the thing of it is, with her job, it's not like she
She's
doesn't
not
work
going to
from
be
home.
able. She's not going to be able to continue to do it long term.
No.
But even if she could do it for 3 months, if
I
she's
know.
off for 6 weeks and could do it for the first 6 weeks, she goes back. It is healthier for the
It is,
baby.
but
it's not gonna,
worth the. If you're stressed, the baby's going to be stressed. You're just
right.
you're
yeah,
you're
it's not
defeating the
gonna-
whole purpose. So I just the main thing is you're not a bad mom.
just because
You're just
you do,
not.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you have to make the decision, and whatever decision you make is good for you.
And if
the
she's
baby.
nervous about it, the baby might be picking up
True.
on that, and then that's just making the baby,
Night night tummy and binky are the top baby talk words people hear young parents say. I'm an old grandparent, and I say night night. Boo boo, we've said boo boo.
Yeah, boo boo.
Tummy and wov. Love you. Love you. Of course, pet owners say the same thing to their dogs.
I kiss at them.
You talk to Rigby like that, unless some baby talk.
Do I?
Yeah, sometimes I don't know.
Come over here and give
It's kinda-
grandma love.
Yes, oh God. Number 1, cuddles. Number 2, Dolly. Dolly? Maybe if you want Dolly?
I don't know.
I didn't think we have boys.
Yes.
So maybe that's why Dolly doesn't enter our night night tummy. Blanky.
Blankie.
We had
No, we had
Blankie.
Blankie. Oh, we had a
Blankie.
Blankie.
RJ was a Blankie baby. He
Oh,
loved.
God.
He whittled that thing down to nothing.
It was a rag.
It was
by
a
the
nub.
time he was done with it.
Didn't we have like a? We kind of.
I sewed
You sewed it.
sewed it together. I sewed the silky around the edges
That's
all
right.
together because that's all that was left. It was like a rag.
Yeah, the silk, because he liked to
And
take
we
the
even
silk.
found the exact same blanket. Your mom found one, bought
Yeah.
another one, and tried to trade it off, and he would not take the new one. He wanted the old one.
Ouchie.
Ouchie.
Ouchie's number 6.
Boo boo. We usually say booby.
Boo boo.
Boo boo.
Boo boo. Ouchie. Nappy. I say
Yeah,
nap.
I said nappy. I said want to take
Nappy.
a nap. He doesn't want to ever take a nap.
No, he doesn't want to.
No, he says no.
Oopsie. Owie. I don't know what PACI. Passy?
Passy.
What is that?
Packy.
Am I missing something with that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is. Most words, most use baby talk words. I don't know.
They don't have mama and dada and stuff like that on there?
Poo poo's on here.
And poo poo.
You want to go poo poo? And then now he says, I'll say, Fen, I need to change your diaper. No poop.
No poop.
No poop. What? No poop. I didn't say there was poop. Aren't you wet? Yeah. I love when he says, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but no poop. I don't need to change. Yeah.
No, there's no,
It weighs 5 pounds of pee,
Oh,
but
my
there's
gosh.
no poop.
Baba is on here. But it's all the same.
Bubby. I say bubby.
Ouchie. Binky. We said all those.
Baby.
Most popular baby talk words used with a pet. Whittle.
Little. Like for little.
Oh, you whittle.
Oh, you whittle,
whittle.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, you whittle, sweetheart.
Potty. Boo boo. Night night and oopsie. Do you say night night and oopsie to the dog?
No.
This is
If he
funny.
makes a oops, he gets a smack on his butt.
What baby talk do you use the most? To what? Like a pet, child, or romantic partner? So a pet came in number 1. They use baby talk to their pet number 1. 47%
You
child
said
is number 2, and then romantic partner is 19%.
do I use baby talk?
You
with
use no baby
Oh,
talk
do you have a boo boo baby?
for during our escapades. None at all. And if you ever say, "Ooh, you gave me a boo boo," then I know I'm in trouble. But no, you do the pet. You do baby talk to the pet.
I do.
You do it. Yeah, you do.
Do I do it to Titus too? Because I give him a treat every day.
I just
every
noticed
time I
Rigby.
go in.
Rigby seems to be your favorite for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know. Rigby lived with me for longer than the rest of them. Is that why?
Probably. That's probably true.
He's used to our house more than the rest of them because he lived with me. And then when he had his little fits and whenever, Josh, I would go over and get him. Like when he coached and stuff, I still went and got him even though he moved out of the house.
The other one I was thinking, Wawa.
Wawa, yeah. Well, do you need some water? Wawa? Yeah, but we say water now. I mean,
do.
Wawa, water.
You want some water? And then he'll
Want
say
water
Wawa.
we say
Gook.
gook
Yes,
because
he's-
that's what he calls milk.
Milk is
Gook.
gook.
We say his words, and we say pockle sometimes because he calls us pockle.
Yeah, he calls he calls me Pockle.
Pockle, pockle.
Yeah.
Nana. He calls me Nana. Sometimes he calls me pockle. Sometimes he calls me whatever he says. Sometimes he calls me mom. I answer to anything he calls me.
Yeah,
so.
he said dad a couple times to me too. Sometimes. So anyway, so there's some of the favorite. Is there a word that maybe you use, a baby talk word that I missed?
I can't believe mama, dad, baby isn't on there.
Yeah, maybe they don't consider mama a baby talk, but mama.
That's mama or dada is the first words that they say, and so you mimic that for them. Can you say mama, da 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 da?
Yeah,
you mimic it so that they hoping that they'll say it back to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was trying to think if there's any other words I use for Fen, and I can't really think of any.
No, Fen says things, and most of the time we know what he's saying now. I mean, he says some things not properly, but we know what he's saying, like Bobot. It's a robot.
Oh yeah, Bobot. That's
love
my
it.
favorite.
Bobot.
Bobot. because he thinks we have to run from the robot.
Hide, Bobot.
And ball pit. He says ball pit real good.
He says ball pit. He says baby Beckett. Perfect.
Oh, he sure does. Baby Beckett. Yes,
but he says beatus for Titus.
Beatus.
What else does he say? He says something else.
Beatus.
Oh, he says red real funny.
Yeah, he does
And he
say
says orange.
Orange, yeah.
Orange.
But he repeats a lot of the word. He tries to repeat the words. He knows dino, and sometimes he knows because he'll say E-Rex. E-Rex.
Oh, he says He says E-Rex.
E-Rex or whatever he
says.
yeah.
You know he's talking about T-Rex.
Yeah. Okay, so these are baby
and
names.
Beep beep.
Oh yeah, beep beep. We're gonna do these baby names. I feel like I'm sinking. Okay, so we're gonna do these baby names, and are these cute or cringy?
Okay.
Are you ready?
And I'm supposed to tell whether they're cute or cringy.
Yeah. All right. First baby name, Forrest. Best name ever. It's cute. Worst name ever. Don't like it. So what do you think of Forrest as a baby name? There was a lot of Forrest. What was his name? Forrest. He was an actor. Big guy. He was in, what was that?
Forrest
F
Gump.
Troop. He was in F Troop. There's an old show.
Forrest, I don't know. I could see him giving that name to a girl nowadays and thinking it's cute and it's cringe. I don't.
You think it's the worst name ever?
It's not the worst name ever, but
it's not cute.
I don't think it's cute at all.
Just don't like it.
And it's
Can
not
I put
cringy.
just don't like it?
It's not really cringy either, though. I mean, I wouldn't cringe for it either.
Well, you're right. I mean, it came in it's cute is 51%, but don't like it is 42%.
So
it's not really
51% think it's cute.
Think it's cute.
So okay,
Forrest. This is a name I hear a lot. Morgan.
It's cute.
I think it's cute. Now I don't know. I wouldn't say so cute.
I know,
but it says so cute. It's good.
It's good. It's okay.
Not my.
It's okay. It's
style or ew. See, Morgan's not an ew. I like the name Morgan. It's
Morgan,
cute.
It's cute.
So we're gonna say it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say it's good. 39% said that it's good. Let's see, what else did they say? 44% said not my style. So here's another name for this game called cute or cringy, and I hear this name a lot, and I like the name Bella.
I love Bella.
I like
think
that
it's
name.
cute.
Yeah.
And I like it short for Isabella. Or
Yes.
what's the other Bella?
I only thought of Isabella.
Isabella. There's Belle.
What Belle is it? Bella. I don't know.
Arabella.
That's
Isabella.
Arabella?
Arabella. Isabella.
So here's your choices. Adorable. It's a good name. Too basic. Disgusting.
It's a good name.
I think it's a good name. I like it. I think it's cute. I was almost going to say adorable. 28% said that it's cute. 51% say it's basic.
I like it.
I like it too. How about Peyton?
There's lots of Peytons.
Lots of Peytons.
Boys and girls.
Yes.
It's okay. I've gotten used to it.
I love it.
I've
I
gotten
kind of
used-
like it. I don't like it. It sucks.
I kind of like it. I've gotten
it's
used
okay.
to it. When I first heard it, I didn't like it.
Let's be 100% honest. Okay? I'm going to be 100%.
I wouldn't name my kid Peyton.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And that is, I remember when they were naming my first grandchild.
Fenn. And we said, ooh.
Well, I didn't say ooh.
No, we just
kind
said,
of like,
you got to teach him to fight. Fenn Franks.
But there were other like Fenwick and something.
Fenn, yeah, we were like, was it that short for something? We didn't know.
But I'll
it's
tell
Fenn.
you, I have grown to love that name. Now you say,
Well,
well,
that's 'cause you
because
love
you're a
the
grandchild.
kid.
But it's cute, and you don't hear it. Now you hear Finn.
Finn all the time, but
F-I-N,
not Fenn.
not
Or
Fenn,
F-Y-N, I too.
Oh, really? F-Y-N? I will say, at
that's
first I was
what,
like, but I like it.
Yeah.
As far as Peyton, are we doing I kind of like it?
No.
Oh, I don't like it? I love it? It sucks.
I don't care for it, but I mean, I've gotten used to it, but
We're gonna
because there's a lot of Peytons.
So you're going to say you don't like it?
But I don't know.
Well, you're with the majority. 40% said they don't like it. 36% said I kind of like it. Next name.
I could live with it. I mean, if someone else, you know what I mean?
Next baby name, Tulip. I don't care for it.
I love tulips, but I don't like it as a name.
So one person said, how is that even a name? Well, it is a name of a flower. I love it. It's cute. Maybe not. How is that a name?
I don't know. It's no worse than tulip, iris, daisy.
Yeah.
Iris and daisy are girls' names that people use.
Are we saying?
So why not tulip? How about chrysanthemum?
Yeah. Are we saying it's cute?
No,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
We don't say I love it. We're
No.
not saying how's that a name because it is a name. So we'll say maybe not.
Yeah.
And that would be the number one. No, number two. How is that even a name is number one.
Well, if daisy and iris and what other flower names do you hear? Rose.
Rose. Rose is a big one.
If those are names, then then why can't tulip be one? Like I said, daisy, pansy. I mean, you could name them at chrysanthemum.
Pansy?
Well, they're pansies.
Did you say pansy?
Pansy flowers.
I know you just
Felt
yeah, but I
like
know,
pansy
but
flowers.
I don't know if I'd want to call Cletus. or Nathan wanted to name his new dog Cletus. I kind of liked it.
Yori is cute.
Yori's
He's really cute.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to play with him though because she was in my face.
Oh, that would be Mila.
Yeah,
Okay, how about this name, Veronica?
I like Veronica.
I do too. I like the name.
It's more traditional.
It's
What
sweet.
was it?
It's okay. I don't like it. I hate it.
I was going to change it.
Veronica.
I know, but I was going to change it to
Ronica,
Ronica.
I know.
Ronica.
I don't like that at all.
Well, that was just because you're Ron,
I
so
know, but
Ronica.
I don't need it. It's not like
And we liked Erica. We had Erica picked out for one
Yeah.
of our boys for a girl.
yeah,
Erica, Natalie,
Mia.
Ronica, and I always had Mia in there.
Are we going to go with?
And the girl at the doctor's office, her dog's name is Mia.
Are we going to go with Veronica? Sweet. It's okay. I hate it. I don't like it.
I like it. No, I don't think it's sweet though. I think it's traditional. I think it's
You're going to say okay.
yeah.
43% say it's okay.
It's not like a sweet name, like
I
sweet.
believe I've heard this name, Bentley.
Bentley. Yeah,
I think
I've heard
Bentleys. It's different.
Boys and girls
Yeah.
are Bentleys.
Yeah. I think it's
It's okay.
yeah. I'd never name my kid Bentley. Like the car, maybe so cute. Maybe
Maybe.
I'm thinking maybe. I don't mind it.
I wouldn't.
I mean, our second grandchild was Beckett, and the first I liked it. I liked the name right from the beginning.
Beckett. Yeah.
It's just different.
It's different, but it not so different that it was like, yeah.
42% said they'd never name their kid Bentley. Pepper. What do you think of naming a baby Pepper?
No.
That's what it says. Cute, okay, no, or gross.
No.
And I definitely would say no. I would
No
not
or
name
gross.
No.
Pepper's a dog.
50% said no.
Pepper is a dog, but then look at Riley's out there.
I like this name. It was for a girl, Anna. I like the name.
Anna's a very traditional
very
name.
traditional.
I like it. Hmm.
Are we going to say it's nice or so cute?
Nice.
There's too simple on here, too.
I like simple.
40% said too simple, but I like the name Anna.
Really?
How about Henry? I like the name Anna. You don't like the name Anna?
I like Anna.
Yeah. But yeah, people said
I don't think it's too simple.
I don't either.
It's traditional, very traditional.
What do you
Anna.
what do you think
Oh,
of
that's like Elizabeth. Elizabeth is very traditional.
Right. What do you think of Henry as a baby name?
It's very British. I don't know why I think of it as a British name, I guess, because kings were named Henry. I mean,
That's true.
Henry, I don't know.
I love it.
Very traditional.
I like it. I don't like it. I hate it.
I don't think I would use it for my kids, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm
I'm right in the middle someplace.
I'm going to say I like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because I don't like it. Seems like you wouldn't use it, but
I mean,
43% like Henry. I think a lot of people are going for older names too. All right, how about Walter? What do you think about Walter as a baby name?
He sounds like an old man. Walter's an
It
old
does.
man to me. But
It reminds me of
but as a baby name, I guess the Walter had to start someplace.
it reminds me of the old puppet that Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, it does.
uses, Walter.
Walter,
Oh, excuse me.
I guess right in the middle, but I don't.
It's okay?
It's okay, but I don't.
There's so cute. It's okay. Maybe not or no. I'm going to say okay. It's just okay.
Maybe not for me.
Yeah, you would be, no. 44% said no. Maybe not came in second, and it's okay, 18. How about Simone? What do you think about Simone as a name?
Simone is a popular name anymore.
It's not
And
bad.
they spell it all different ways too.
This is Simone.
But they've had it with a C. Too.
Really?
Simone.
Oh. So what do you think? It's the best? No.
No.
It's good? It's not good. It's the worst.
It's okay.
I know it's
They
not
don't
one
have
of
a
the
medium
choices.
one. They don't have a medium.
Not really. I'm just going to put it's, I don't know. I'll put it's good, even though I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
It's good is 43%. So actually, a lot of people liked it. It came in number one. How about Lila?
that is a very popular name right now.
Yeah, it is.
Lila.
Yes, maybe. Then it has 3 dots and no. I don't know what the 3 dots mean.
Lila, I would say yes.
give or take,
yes
maybe?
or maybe. Yes or maybe. Yes. Lila.
Lila's, I mean, you know,
There's a lot of that. Lila's been more
like
popular than-
lilac. Isn't that a 42%?
flower. It's a flower to lilac.
42% said maybe. This is a very popular name, Cameron.
Cameron's all over. Boys, girls,
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't mind the name. I like the name.
Cameron's one of the better ones that are out there.
I'm just going to put I like it. There's 42% like the name Cameron. How about Yvette?
Yvette.
No, it says Yvette. So
Yvette.
Yvette. Or is
It's
it
okay.
Yvette?
It's okay.
I don't know. I just say what? What's on here? What?
But
Yvette. I don't know. Well, you said you'd like it, but I'm going to put.
it's okay.
I'm going to put
I
what?
put it.
30% said what? No way. 43%. I'm assuming this is Alexi. Alexi.
Alexi.
Alexi.
Alexi.
Alexi.
Alexi.
I mean, I always call Lexi or Alexis Lexi. Mm-hmm. Alexi. It's different.
It's different, but I kind of like it. Alexi.
Alexi. I don't mind it.
Because you could call her Lexi. You could call her Alexi. I mean, you could, yeah.
I'll say it's good. 45% say they don't like it. How about Zori? Zuri as a baby name.
Zori.
Zori. Like Yuri, only with a Z. Zori.
For an animal, I like it.
Cute, like it, don't like it, no. For an animal. You'd call a dog
Zori.
Zori?
Yeah, I would call Zori a dog. I would call a dog that, but I don't think I'd call my baby that.
I'm going to say you don't like it.
Yeah.
So, because you kind of are leaning that. 37% said no. 30% said don't like it. And I believe, let's see, how do you pronounce this? Lorelei? Lorelei?
Lorelei.
Lori Lee? Lori Lee?
Lorelei.
Lorelei? Lori Lee? Lorelei?
I don't like him.
I don't either. No thanks. Can we put that?
Yeah.
No thanks. To Lori Lee or Lorelei. 36% said no thanks. And I believe, no, there's a Ayla, Ayla.
Ayla. I like Kayla, but Ayla? Ayla.
Yeah. Alay.
Ayla.
Do you think that is? We were giving some people some ideas.
Ayla.
Ayla. Is it Ayla? Or am I saying it wrong? I might be saying it wrong.
Ayla.
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 It's kind of cute.
Okay.
I'm going to say I like it. I don't think it's adorable, but I like it.
It's okay.
34% said
it would grow on me, I think, if it was around a lot.
40% said no, but 35% said. And yeah, here's the last one. Colton. This is very popular.
Colton is.
It's
I
very
like Colton.
popular.
It's cute.
I do too. It says love it, maybe, no. I'll put love it, even though we're in the, but a lot of people do not like it. 43% said no, and maybe it's mainly because
it's been used a lot.
It's been used a lot. That could be too. So that's it. That's our baby names. Cringe or cute. A lot of them we didn't mind.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, we're cringe. We weren't
I
like
a lot of traditional names that are coming back.
A lot of names coming
like
back.
Victoria.
Yep. Jane is very popular right now. Cora is another popular name. But yeah, the older names are coming back.
I haven't seen a lot of Marys.
They liked Henry.
Mary was a very popular name for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Ron will ever be at the top of a list.
I don't know. My name was very popular with our age. Terry. Terry. I mean, and
Spelled
a lot of Teresa's go by Terry's.
That's true.
But
yeah, that's true too.
But and Terry was boys and girls around our age.
Yeah,
it was very popular for quite a few years.
I guess we're done. I didn't get to anything else that I had on my list, which is okay. So sometimes I add some, we added the colonoscopy.
Yeah.
We added the dog eating $4,000 worth of cash. And we added young people bringing their parents
to job interviews.
So we learned a lot today.
Yeah.
A lot going on today.
And you know what? These young people getting out of school, hopefully they learned some stuff about interviews.
Yeah.
If you want a job, have eye contact, go in with some confidence, and dress properly, professionally for the job interview.
Yes. Dress
and don't
properly.
make a lot of demands. You get in there, and then if you don't like it, you start looking for something new.
Yeah. What's your work schedule like? What's your flex schedule like?
Yeah. And you don't have one.
But
but see, you got to take a job to get another job. So that's why you go in there with no demands. You get that first job, and then when you have a job and you've shown yourself reliable, then the next interview you can, bargain for a few things.
Right.
But,
So thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe every Monday. We have a new episode. You can also share our little tidbits that we send out with your friends or family, even your enemies. Send it to them too. I don't care. Won't bother me none. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. And what else? Was there something else I wanted to say? You can also, I'm hoping to get this speak pipe going, and you can leave messages for us. Once we get that started, then we can name you and say, so-and-so from Washington said they'd like to know, Terry, what's your favorite color? And I would answer, her favorite color is, I was going to say purple. Isn't it purple? Or is it yellow?
Purple and
purple
yellow.
and yellow. Yeah,
I have two. Yeah, purple and yellow.
I almost didn't want to answer because I was afraid, I wouldn't get lucky tonight if I answered it wrong. I'm not going to get lucky anyways, so it really doesn't matter.
I don't know. You could have gotten lucky last night, but you fell asleep.
No, I didn't fall.
You was snoring, hun. You was snoring on the couch before you even went to bed.
Here's the thing. The doctor told me that I should not make any life decisions.
Today.
Well, yesterday under
yeah.
anesthesia. Although that was a decision that I probably will regret later on down the road. Not taking advantage of the situation.
You was snoring on the couch, though.
Anyway, so don't forget to follow us on Facebook or Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. And hopefully I get this message thing going. And thanks for listening. We're out.
Sorry for our baby talk. Have a great week.
Goo goo.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.